Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Rudy Giuliani's daughter and how she's representative of so many Americans. If you haven't heard yet, Rudy's daughter has endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris. She penned an article for Vanity Fair that should be a must-read for all Americans. It discusses in detail how she lost her father to Trump. Within the first couple of paragraphs, it has your attention and reflects so many of the stories and emotions we've seen over the years. It says, quote, "If enough people truly remembered what that chaos felt like, another Trump term wouldn't even be on the table. But for those open to seeing the bare and unvarnished truth, there are unmistakable reminders of Trump's destructive trail all around us. And it has broken my heart to watch my dad become one of them. As Rudy Giuliani's daughter, I'm unfortunately well suited to remind Americans of just how calamitous being associated with Trump can be, even for those who are convinced he's on their side. Watching my dad's life crumble since he joined forces with Trump has been extraordinarily painful, both on a personal level and because his demise feels linked to a dark force that threatens to once again consume America. Not to disregard individual accountability in the slightest, but it would be naive for us to ignore the fact that many of those closest to Trump have descended into catastrophic downward spirals. If we let Trump back into the driver's seat this fall, our country will be no exception." But it's not just an article saying, hey, Trump's a bad guy. It goes on to talk about how she felt her dad linking up with Trump was bad from the beginning. She discloses how she told her father about all of her concerns, the hours she spent trying to make the case to her father, how she tried to stop him from becoming more involved with Trump. Beyond the heart-wrenching story of a daughter who begged her father not to go down a path, and then who had to watch his life implode in public. She outlines the policy differences and tries to make the same case she failed to make that night talking to her father. She basically begged the country to not get further involved with Trump, but lays out the stakes of the election through the lens of the climate, saying, quote, "We live at a crossroads in history, where the future of not only our democracy, but our planet is at stake." It's not often I say, hey, really, you need to read this article. But judging by the number of messages we've gotten over the years talking about parents and family members lost to Trump, it seems fitting. Long before I got in front of this camera, I read your messages. I know that the pain and embarrassment she describes in this article is felt by a whole lot of you. It might be worth acknowledging that even those people who are now tied to Trump for the rest of history have family members who share your feelings. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.